For years, George and Amal Clooney were held up as the definition of a power couple. The charming Hollywood A-lister meets the brilliant international human rights lawyer. What could go wrong? Their romance was almost too good to be true, and for nearly a decade, it seemed like it wasn't just love, it was destiny. Red carpet events, political fundraisers, vacations in Lake Como, the Clooneys were everywhere, always smiling, always flawless. But in 2025, cracks are now starting to show. Rumors have been swirling for months, subtle signs, strange absences, and icy public appearances. Yet no one could have predicted the bombshell that just dropped. Amal Clooney has reportedly filed a lawsuit against George Clooney, citing assault allegations that have left fans in complete disbelief. When the news first broke that Amal was filing for divorce, fans were confused. But the deeper twist came when court documents allegedly surfaced detailing assault claims against George Clooney himself. Not just emotional abuse or irreconcilable differences, this was serious. This was criminal. And it sent shockwaves through the entertainment world and beyond. Sources close to the legal team claim that Amal is not only seeking a divorce but is also pursuing legal action for what is described as a sustained pattern of aggression and coercive control. If true, it could mark one of the most stunning falls from grace in Hollywood history. The man once seen as a humanitarian, a philanthropist, and a staunch supporter of justice is now being portrayed in an entirely different light, one that no fan ever expected. Amal Clooney has long been known for her poised, private nature. She rarely engages in public feuds or sensationalist headlines. But this time, she may have no choice. While she hasn't yet made a full public statement, her representatives have hinted that Amal is prepared to reveal disturbing truths in court if necessary. According to insiders, the abuse wasn't physical in the traditional sense, but emotional and psychological, allegedly manipulative behaviors that left Amal isolated, mentally distressed, and humiliated. For someone who has defended victims of human rights violations in The Hague, it's unthinkable that she might become a victim in her own home. Predictably, George Clooney's legal team is fighting back with full force. They've completely denied the allegations, stating that George is devastated by the accusations, and insists they are baseless and cruelly timed. In his own brief statement, George added, "I have always loved and respected Amal. The idea that I would ever harm her in any way is not only false, it's heartbreaking." But fans are divided. Some believe him. Others are convinced there's more to this story than we've been told. And then there's the group that simply can't believe this is happening at all. Many are now questioning if this seemingly perfect couple ever really was as happy as they appeared. According to insiders, Amal had been quietly unhappy for years, especially with the pressure of being married to a global superstar. Some claim that George's ego and need to control every aspect of their public life clashed with Amal's career-focused, morally grounded lifestyle. Then there were the reports about George allegedly being jealous of Amal's fame in legal and political circles. One source noted, George didn't like being the second smartest person in the room. Especially not if it was his wife. If true, these tensions may have quietly boiled over behind the scenes, leaving Amal trapped in a toxic dynamic that was impossible to ignore any longer. In a stunning twist, many of George and Amal's closest celebrity friends have chosen to remain silent. That silence is speaking volumes. Typically, when a scandal hits, stars rush to defend their friends, but not this time. No Instagram posts, no solidarity tweets, just uncomfortable silence. However, a few quiet murmurs of support for Amal have emerged. One anonymous Hollywood actress said, "We all respected Amal because she never played the fame game. If she's coming forward, she's doing it because it's serious." Even more telling, some insiders say that George's longtime pal Brad Pitt has distanced himself from the Clooneys in recent months. Coincidence? Maybe. But in Hollywood, silence often screams the truth. As of now, both parties are preparing for what insiders call a legal war. There's talk of more evidence being presented soon, texts, voice recordings, even surveillance footage from their Lake Como estate. Amal, it seems, is not backing down. And George, likewise, is prepared to defend his name with every resource at his disposal. No settlement has been reached yet. And fans are bracing themselves for what might be one of the most high-profile, damaging, and emotionally explosive celebrity divorce trials of the decade. Whether you're Team George, Team Amal, or simply heartbroken to see a power couple collapse in such dramatic fashion, this story isn't over. What lessons will emerge from this scandal? Will justice be served? Will reputations be saved or destroyed? The world is watching, and so are we. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because we'll be following this explosive story as it unfolds. You won't want to miss a single update.